Every group I go to speak to, there's always four types of people. There are people that are in the game, playing the game. Then there are people on the sidelines watching the game. And then, of course, you've got a group of people that just don't know that there's a game going on. But there's a fourth type of person, and that's what I want to talk to you today about. Now, in football, there are actually 53 players on the roster of a professional football team. Okay, I just learned that. And what's interesting, though, is that at any given time, there's 11 people on the field from each team. So that means that there are 22 people in the game, in the game playing the game. So say 22. 22, good. 22 people in the game playing the game. That then means that there's 84 people on the sidelines just watching the game. Now, what's really interesting about football, though, is that in any given play, there's only 4 people that actually touch the ball. So essentially, there's only 4 people really winning the game. So today I want to talk about how to win in business despite all the circumstances that may be against you. Because in business, you always get one of two things. You get a result or you get a reason. And a lot of people have a lot of really good reasons why things aren't going so well today, but I'm a sales coach. So my job, I get paid based on results. So I've always been fascinated with, what is it about the top 10%. You got the top 10% selling 90% of the business, and you've got 90% of the people struggling. And I was like, what is it about that top 10%? What is it that they possess that the others simply don't have? And I found the answer, and I want you to write this down. The difference between a successful, fulfilled person and an unsuccessful, unfulfilled person is a choice. It's a choice whether you wake up and you make the phone calls or you sleep until 10. It's a choice as to whether or not you're going to eat healthy today or not eat healthy today, right? Because how you feel dictates all of your actions. So as a sales coach, my job is to get you to do the things that you might not feel like doing. And today I'm here to share with you the 5 steps on how to become an awesome negotiator. Well, I'd like to replace the word negotiate with objections, because the actual definition of negotiate means to overcome obstacles. And it's the same thing as objections, is you have to overcome obstacles that might be in your path. Now, before we get into the 5 steps, I want to tell you a little bit about how I met Bill Gallagher, who's totally awesome. I met him actually through someone that I met on a date from Match.com. Now, I know it sounds kind of strange, but good can come from bad. I met this guy on a date here in Ballantyne and for lunch, and blind date, Match.com. And he didn't look like his pictures, didn't work out, but it was the longest lunch I ever had, actually. But good came from it, and he said, you really should work with Bill Gallagher. He's right here. So he's like, just give him a call. I'm like, okay, I will. So I did. I think it only took me 1 phone call, too, and that's how I'm here today, because I picked up the phone off of someone I met that told me to give Bill Gallagher a call, and I'm so thankful that I get to work here with him. And I think one of the things that has made me successful is that I just hang around people that are smarter than me. So that's what Bill Gallagher is. So feel very blessed that you get to take a program with him, and I'm honored that I get to be a part of it. So I'd like you to take out your pen and paper again, and I'd like you to write down number 1.